Hello everybody and welcome back to Football Manager Experiments. This is part 2 of our £1 billion challenge where we have given Billericay Town, originally from the Vanarama South, £1 billion, and we are seeing how far they can go up the English football pyramid. And we are now in May of 2026, and as you can see there is more good news. Billericay, at the fourth time of asking, made it out of the Vanarama National in the playoffs by the looks of it after finishing second, and they have currently finished a couple of seasons in Sky Bet League 2, finishing 10th in the first season and then 17th in the second season, as you can see at the top here. Interesting to note already, Andy Hessenthaler is the current manager, so that certainly means Jamie O'Hara is no longer in charge at all. So let's go and have a look at the fixtures first, see how they've been getting on the last year, also any cup runs and things of that nature. And this was the last season where they finished 17th. So, too many league defeats for a decent run. Knocked out in the first round of every cup, I believe. Carabao Cup first round away to Leyton Orient. Knocked out of the group stages here. And then Ipswich got the better of them in the FA Cup first round replay. So, pretty uneventful season, finishing 17th in League 2 there. The season before doesn't look like they fared that much better in the Carabao Cup. Lost to Coventry. I believe they probably made it out of the group. Maybe not actually, of the leasing.com trophy. FA Cup first round replay defeat again, and then a 10th place finish in the league. Some good runs here and there, but not enough to get into the playoffs. I believe that was the season they finished 10th. So this was the successful promotion season in the Vanarama National, where they finished second. Very good start. Didn't lose a game until well into October there. FA Cup fourth qualifying round defeats. So what is very clear here, Billericay Town having absolutely no cup success at this moment in time. Very fortunate that they have £1 billion and don't need to rely upon a good FA Cup run. FA Trophy, they managed to get through the first round before getting knocked out in the second round by Crawley. And then in terms of the playoffs, they got their revenge against Crawley, beating them very comprehensively, 3-0 win in the semi-final. 3 late goals here, as you can see, 75th, 81st and 82nd minute, before winning the Vanarama National Playoff final against York after extra time. Great day out at Wembley for the Billericay Town fans. Billericay Town aren't a particularly well-supported team. They took basically 6,000 people to Wembley, despite being a stone's throw away, whereas York brought 32,000 with them. So that is certainly something of note here. Just quickly go back, have a look at the few seasons before that. FA Cup fourth qualifying round again, FA Trophy second round, and then I think this was the last season, FA Trophy first round defeat again. And let's just see if did they make the playoffs here? No, they didn't. So the first time they got into the playoffs in the Vanarama National here, and they secured themselves promotion. So before we go and have a look how the bank balance and a few other things are doing, let's check out the transfer history and see how that money is being spent. We can already see a few very big signings here indeed. Look at that, 3.4 and 3.5 million. Let's go back and have a look at those huge amounts of money that were being spent. So let's have a quick look here at Sam Johnson. He came in a few seasons ago for 150,000. Came in from Oxford, pretty hefty fee for a youngster there. Played a good number of times, but really isn't doing too much in terms of his ratings there. Then if we move forward, I mean, this is just insane money. Guys coming in from all over the place. Let's start with Tyler Higby down here, coming in from West Brom. He's no longer at the club, but they paid £3.4 million for him in the Vanarama National, and he only got a 6.92 rating. Didn't fare much better in League 2 before being sold for a whopping loss of almost £3 million. I'm not sure how financial fair play applies to Billericay Town at this moment in their rise up through the leagues, but they can basically spend whatever money they want by the looks of it here. We'll have to see. That certainly becomes a hindrance once they get later on and higher up through the English football pyramid. But this other guy, Yasser Larauchi, came in as well. Whopping 3.5 million paid to Crystal Palace, actually. He did pretty well for them in the Vanarama National. Wing back, attacking midfielder, 4 goals, 11 assists. Decent season then in Sky Bet League 2 before being released on a free transfer. Can you believe it? Pay 3.5 million and then let a player go for free. The things you do when you have £1 billion. And then a few other players coming in here. Let's just have a look. at this guy here. He's still at the club, 185k from Chester, which is, again, another huge fee. And really isn't performing too highly here. So once again, the transfer policy coming into question for sure. Another guy being purchased here. Let's just have a click through. A few other guys. Josh Riley coming in from Newcastle. So Billericay here clearly favouring young players from some of the higher Premier League teams. This guy coming in from Newcastle. Again, 6.62 both years. At least he is consistently average, but consistent nonetheless. And then Marvin Zuzu, again a 21-year-old coming from Wolves. He's a regen. Has done pretty well, actually, striker. 19 goals and then 17 goals in League Two. So that is very, very respectable indeed. Did he win any... runner-up, top scorer, runner-up. He's been named in Team of the Week a number of times. Third place goal scorer last year. So good to see that signing at least was reasonable. And here are some of the players that have gone out, I believe, that may have come and gone in that time frame. Did we look at Tommy Woodland? I don't believe so. But 600k from Bristol City, and again, very average performances so far there. So let's just have a quick look at the managers briefly. So Jamie O'Hara spent 6 years in charge. I mean, I think that's the longest Jamie O'Hara's ever done one thing for in his life. But 6 years, almost 7 years before being sacked. And then Andy Hessenthaler has been in charge for 70 days so far. So we'll have to wait and see how he gets on. But he doesn't have a great win percentage, 33% wins. Jamie O'Hara, 39, but he did lead them to 3 promotions. He really has been the mastermind so far behind the rise of Billericay Town up through the divisions. So let's click in, have a look at the club details. We'll start off with the finances, the all-important finances. So despite a couple of decent signings, still 749 million in the bank account, transfer budget of 140 million, and a wage budget of £986,000, which is absolutely insane. We will check the players' wages in the current contract as well. In terms of the general reputation, has obviously increased 3545. Club attendance 2095, min 489, 2861 on the max. Still very, very low indeed. That probably means they're still in their old stadium. New Lodge, 5,000 capacity. But the training facilities, youth facilities, junior coaching and youth recruitment are all continuing to be improved. So it's good to see those numbers going up, 14, 11, 8 and 6 respectively there. So yeah, very good on those fronts. Good to see that there's still plenty of money in the bank account. But let's just have a look at how this is being spent. We will start by looking at top performers this year. Corey Ade, he only made one substitute appearance for a goalkeeper, which is a little bit interesting. I wonder if he came on up front or if there was an injury or a red card. Declan Ross, 7 goals, 6 assists, 7.04. That is very good. And then John Jones at left back, 7 average rating as well. Matthew Smith with 15 assists there, really pulling the strings in midfield. Let's have a quick look where he came from. He came in on free transfer after being released by Arsenal. So a pretty good signing there. 14 assists. Very, very impressive indeed. Let's just go to the contract information. Oh, that is definitely not contract information. And see how much they are paying people in League Two. A lot of money, as I'm sure you were expecting. Zuzu here is on £11,750 per week. That is very good money indeed. But at least he's banging in the goals. Corey Day, he was their standout player, actually, if we remember. So he's been there for a long time, had a very good season when they got promoted, and he was rewarded with a £7,250 per week contract. Few other players here, Luca Navarro, he's been transfer listed, but when he's on this amount of money with his ability, he did score 10 goals last year. We'll have to wait and see if he gets moved on. But yeah, we can certainly expect the wages to continue to go up. I am sure about that as they move up through the leagues. So yeah, all good news on that front. The £1 billion experiment is well underway. I think the key question now is really going to be, can Billericay push on and get out of Sky Bet League 2? Let's have a quick look at the latest table. Oh, if I can click on the right place. Here we go. Click onto the league table. So they finished on 55 points, 10 points above Northampton here, and then 15 points off the playoffs. Being in League 2, there are 4 promotion spots, 3 automatic and 1 through the playoffs. So there's lots of opportunities to get promoted from Sky Bet League 2 for sure. That really has to be the aim now. for Billericay? Can they get up into League One and maybe then even the Championship and push for the Premier Division? So we will leave it there for this episode. Thanks so much, and we'll be back in part 3 when we move forward to May of 2031. We'll keep going in 5-year periods here to give Billericay all of the chances they need to spend that cash and get up to the Premier Division. Thanks as ever for watching, guys. Take care, and we will see you very, very shortly. Thanks for watching this episode of Football Manager Experiments. If you like the video, please do hit that like button. And if you aren't subscribed, please do subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you do not miss any uploads. If you have any suggestions for future videos or comments on this video, please do let me know in the comments section below. And please do follow me on my socials, which are on the screen right now. Thanks everybody, and see you in the next video.